Yes, it has been also a bit extra exciting for me to finally be with the team for the first time, meeting in Sunday, having the trainings and trying to implement the things that we hopefully can achieve in the games. So very exciting time for me, and hopefully also a very exciting time for Finnish football.
Okay, Kaan, the new project starts tomorrow against Malta. What are your thoughts about it?
For sure, very excited. It's been quite a long time since we were together the last time, and yeah, just very excited to be back with the boys. Obviously, everyone knows that the results haven't been the best in the recent times, but yeah, we are all very much looking forward for these games, and it's hopefully giving us a good start.
All right, then the questions to Mr. Friis or Kaan. Please just raise your hand and wait for the microphone, I guess. Yes. Yeah. From there, Antti.
Hello, Mr. Friis.
Hello.
Antti Pohja from Yle.
Yes.
You need to use another mic,
Is it-
Antti. Ota myös tämä talon mikki.
It's on?
Okay.
You hear?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. We are not that many.
So, some players have talk about some entertainment in a game, and you also said something that you want to entertain. Can you describe what does it mean for you? What kind of football is that?
Yeah, it's always a bit dangerous to say that before, because what is entertainment? But it's more like an exception that football is entertainment. We are part of the entertainment business, and hopefully we can, make so good performance that it's, likable, especially for the Finnish fans to watch. And what I mean more specific is that we can create more than the opponent is creating against us. And that's, a part of the answer. For me, that's, creating chances. It's a hard part of football, but it's also the entertaining thing to do. But one thing is to say it, another thing is to perform it. So, that's what I mean more specific when I say hopefully it's likable to see. But it can also be, looking at players taking an initiative, working hard as hell, being humble towards a game, but working as a unit, because I know that's also what fans like to see, that they can, that it's easy to see that, okay, that's a team spirit they have on the team. So it's not only about scoring goals or creating chances, it's more than that. And then, of course, it depends on the eyes that are looking at it, because maybe I can feel, wow, that was a good game, and you have another opinion, and that's what football is all about.
Next one was from there, I guess. Janne, was it?
Mr. Friis, what would you say were the primary things that you had to establish with the team, first and foremost? When you started, what were the most important principles that you wanted to install?
It's very clear for me that one of the first principles we worked on and we talked about, we trained, was the defensive part. Because in my book, a solid performance on that part of the game, it normally leads to a better offensive part of the game as well. It's not, for me, in my book, it doesn't start the other way, that we are thinking about, wow, we have to do the tiki-taka and everything has to be in a good flow offensively if we are not succeeding in the defensive shape and the principles of defending the box, in the pressure. So that was the first thing that was a focus from my side. Limited trainings, but it not only the defensive part, of course we also touch the offensive part, what our aims are when we play football, how are we going to create chances. And it's the same in hopefully a good structure, so it's clear for the players knowing how to make a good performance. So first defensive, and then we added also a bit of...
Mr. Kairinen, the one thing I was thinking that we or you should have more in your attacking game is the midfielders going through deep to the box and maybe score more create chances, or in a final third, they take some decisions in there. Is this something that you have spoke now more than before? Because we have had not that many goals from the midfield.
Yeah, good question. Obviously, I'm not going to open all the tactical elements we've been, training on the pitch. But yeah, that's an aspect in the game that we should definitely improve, and also something that I could help the team with, especially in the offensive part of the game. And yeah, hopefully we can do it already tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Friis, sorry. Is there anything more for Kaan?
Kaan, how would you describe the atmosphere within the team at the moment? Obviously, last year was pretty not excellent, and the atmosphere within the team seemed to sort of fall as the results went. Have you felt any kind of change since the coaching change happened?
I would describe it as a positive environment. I think everyone is full of energy, really excited for the coming games, really excited about the new ideas that the staff are bringing in. So yeah, I would just describe it as a positive, energetic environment at the moment.
You wouldn't want to say anything else in front of the coach.
Exactly.
Anything more for Kaan?
Kiitoksia.
Thank you. Kiitos.
See you.
Löytäneet varmaan tien.
Joo.
All right.
Mr. Friis, can you say some comments about Team Malta? Small football country, but what kind of opponent you are facing?
Oh, of course we watch on the recent games. We watch individual players' tendency in the individual skills of the opponent. We also know they have a new coach, so we are a bit aware that there can be some changes as well. But like no matter who we are facing on the other side of the halfway line when the kickoff goes, it's with respect. No matter who we meet, we are humble to the task. And then of course we are aware of some of the individual skills they have on the team, and also which players are important with the skills to open up our defense. And hopefully we are able to do it hard for them to make too many chances against us. So we have a good eye on the individual players and a sharp eye on what we expect them to the approach to the game. But we spend more or less 85% of all our time talking about us and what we can do, because that's something we can do something about, and we can prepare ourselves and work on our principles. So that's still our main focus. But again, even if Holland, Spain, Malta, we have the same amount of respect and humble to the task we are approaching.
Are all players available, or is there some injury?
I have not heard anything else this morning, so at the moment everybody is available, yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
More questions? If not, thank you very much. Okay, Janne.
If you give them too much time to think, then they can come up with questions.
I can't give too much time.
No.
And I got nothing else to do here.
No, that's fine.
So, can you go through the selection process for this team? There's the team sheet looks very familiar, or the roster from, let's say, the Nations League games during the previous coach. So, what was the process when you were selecting your first squad?
The process is, of course, looking at all the players available and looking at the best possible players to choose from, and then I chose the 23 best players I see at the moment as the best players, and it's just like a puzzle. You have players with different individual skills, and then it's all about putting them together in the right way. So I feel I'm privileged. Also now the other question, if there's any injuries, we don't have that many. knocking under the table at the moment. So when I had to select, it was free from everywhere. So I feel I have the best 23 players available, and then I have not looked at who played before, because this is also a fresh start. It's also a fresh start for the players. So that was the approach.
About your meetings, tactical meetings with the players, is it like you have done it before, all with your teams, or was it like coming from the players that they want to have shorter meetings maybe and learn more at the pitch?
I had, of course, some talks with the players before we even got together. I met some of them, and it has always been my way of doing it, not too long meetings. Now you're talking about the length of meetings, because I've also been a player, not at the highest level, and I've normally fell asleep after 20 minutes. I think it's in general that there is a limit of concentration available, so I rather have a few more meetings, but shorter meetings. But of course, it's also here in the beginning, we also have some information that the players need. And of course, they can also concentrate more than 15 minutes. But that's my approach for, giving players information, then rather more times, but sharper. And that's at least what we are intending to do. And then it's all about, as you say, on the training pitch. And players are different. Some players, they just need to watch one video clip, then they can perform it on the pitch. Somebody actually need to be on the grass and have it under the feet to get it. To get the idea. So they're also different.
Thank you. Kiitos.
Kiitos.